Right. There we go. Here is another truck update video. Could have been doing quite a few little jobs to this actually. When I picked a load of bits up and assembled and started putting on some of the other things that I've been working on previous to that. So pulled it in as like a pretty normal truck with a winch, and then it's going to come out with all the snazzy little bits on that. Basically it's all, I'm just adding on all the bits that I wanted to buy one with it already done, but I didn't, so I'm doing it myself. So here we go. I'll take you around what I've been doing and hopefully you go, cool, thanks for sharing, Dan. Yeah, so mentioned before, alternator was dying, batteries were dead, truck was full of water, and that was the current state of things as they were at the time. So since then, I have new blueprint alternator.
Lovely, look at that. Yeah, nice shiny new alternator. Let's go in that hole down there, and then new batteries. Hopefully it stops going flat.
I've also collected, acquired and semi-attached the spare wheel carrier off of like one of the other models, but then you also need the boot lid to do that because it's got the latch and stuff. And just so happens to come with the mounts for this spoiler as well, all in this wonderful goldy beige colour. So this pops out. It's like an old school reversing mirror, so that goes down there, and yeah, it was actually really easy to put in. I'll show you now. Ooh, I forgot that's not fully attached. So yeah, so under here you can kind of just see under there, couple of pluggies in there, and basically, as I understand it, all Surfs, or these ones at least, this KZ and 185, they all come with the wiring already in the truck, even if they don't come with the spoiler. So if you've got all the plugs and stuff, then it should be a case of mounting that on, plugging it in, and then down at the front, you come down this way. So the interior is all in bits at the moment because I started pulling it apart to run a wire that I was going to wire in a switch for that, and then in the process I actually found the original switch, which is just inside the armrest, just here. So that's basically the other part that you'll need to fit it, because yeah, you just plug it in that end, plug it in this end, and then inny outy, upsy downsy, mirrory, shirrery happens. And there you go. So I need to put all this back together. But also, you may have noticed, to the eagle-eyed viewers, NC MX-5 seats in, because yeah, the driver's seat was all collapsed and the metal was sticking out and hurting me in the back. So had these lying around, so chuck them in for now, and they're all right. They're dry at least, and then the carpet's dry now too. So there we go. So that's that for this area. Let's go back down there. This is where the spare wheel carrier goes on. Annoyingly, at the top here, you can see where those bolts are. So there's these three shiny bolts. So those are the ones I've added in for this top mount. There's like a weird inner skin that does have like holes in it for where the bolts go, but then there's another weird inner skin between that one and the outer skin that is just completely in the way if you want to add it in. Obviously, if it came with this, you would have had bolt holes, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. So that was a bit tricky drilling them out. And then the way I've tightened it has pulled the quarter in a little bit as well. I saw some people get like metal tube and they kind of push it in the gap and stuff, but I just got nuts, pushed them in between the two skins, tightened them up. So basically sandwiched this and the outer skin together, and then I then put another nut on and sandwiched the inner skin to the back of the other nut, if that makes sense, to stop it all crushing itself in as I tighten the bolts up. So that's like fairly good there. This truck's obviously pretty rugged, so pretty scratched and dented all over before I even got it, so I'm not too bothered about a couple more scratches here and there. If it was a pristine truck, I'd do a much better job of it. Also, I'm trying to get it done quickly because I've got Nissan jobs to do. And then yeah, so the other bit here, bolt goes down the bottom there, and then another one in the corner here. But this is, if you come round and have a look here, so when that's kind of shut, it doesn't sit flush because there's an indent in the car normally on the models that these came on with. So some people would like dent it in or whatever. So that's what I've got to do. I'm going to take this back off after fiddling with these bolts for about an hour yesterday. Take it off, just take a hammer to the side of the car really and dent it in so that can go in and hopefully not make an awful botched job of it. Yeah, but that's where I'm at with that. You stay back there, I shall do the maneuver. Whoa, hey! Actually, looking at it now, that's a lot better visibility than I thought it was. So yeah, that's pretty cool actually. And then one more touch of the switch. Back in. It's like magic or something. Lastly, the fact. Oh, got some wind deflectors as well. So they will go there like that and deflect the wind. Only outside wind though, not inside wind. And then this is the this is the roof rack I've been working on. So it comes in two parts like that to make it a lot easier to ship. And then these brackets will bolt to the original lighting points about there. And then some front ones, these will have like a bit of rubber pad or something under them to sit on the roof here. And then it'll be joined across with aluminium extrusion. And then yeah, you got this front jobber there. But we can come back to that in another video when it's a bit more assembled. And yeah, you'll get the idea then. And then that means I can then put a roof tent or a roof box even on, so next time we go on a trucking trip I can have my bed set up in the back in here and then have my belongings up there and not have to keep shifting everything from front to rear every time you need to jump in the truck and move it. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Hopefully I can get these done and carry on with the Nissan, because I did loads of good work with that and then it's kind of stopped because I've been doing this. Because in my mind the Nissan jobs still take a while, and then I've got these other little things I want to do to the other vehicles and I really want to do them too. So in my mind I'm like, well, if I just get this out of the way, then I can carry on with the Nissan. But then these always spiral into the other jobs, big jobs themselves, and then yeah, just get annoyed with myself and think, why am I like this? Hope you enjoyed all that information. I'm going to channel my inner Scotty Ferno and fill up the van now. Bye.
Destroy.
Diesel. Diesel. Diesel.